Where you grew up, Tech? In Cali.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Oakland.
That's the Bay?
It is.
And San Francisco's the Bay?
Mm-hmm. The whole term is the San Francisco Bay Area.
And it's just Oakland and San Francisco?
Nah, down bottom, you got like San Jose.
San Jose is part of the Bay?
It's the bottom, yeah.
I never knew that.
I didn't know that either.
I thought that was like a separate part.
I knew that was the
island,
Sharks.
like Long Island or some shit. Like,
You okay? You don't have to.
I think I'm good off the headphones.
You know, come on. I'm trying to fuck up the afro, man.
Yeah, I
Come
know.
on. I had to sculpt that.
So I would say if I was to compare like New York terms, I would say Manhattan's definitely SF, Oakland is definitely Brooklyn.
Okay.
yeah.
And then San Jose, I don't know.
That's
maybe
like Staten Island?
Nah, I would actually say it's the Queens for sure.
Okay. That's not bad.
It's the
Okay,
Queens.
I'm from
That's not,
Queens,
you know,
though.
Queens
It's
is
the
not a
Queens. San
bad
Jose.
place
Yeah.
when you're an adult.
Yeah. that's
When you're a
same
kid,
thing.
Queens
Same
is
thing.
trash because you
Exactly.
can't get nowhere.
Can't get nowhere,
You don't have no
yeah.
car.
And
And
we all
then,
stuck.
and yeah, but when you're an adult,
Yeah.
Queens is lit. Like when you can afford restaurants,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you could get an Uber.
Yeah.
Like Queens is kind of fun.
Nah,
That's
that's a
exactly
fact.
what
That's a
San Jose
fact.
is.
Right.
They got like them little fancy outdoor malls.
Right. You could like
That
bring
type
a
of
shorty
shit.
to Queens. She don't know where you
Yeah.
brought
Oh,
her.
this is fancy.
Right, but she don't know where you brought her, so she
Yeah.
can't bring other niggas there.
That's-
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to worry about running into her later on.
That's what
Nah,
You
facts.
got
San
your little
Jose-
secret queen spots.
Yeah, you definitely get low. You get low. in
Okay.
San
That's
Jose.
what I
At
like.
a
What you
fancy
say,
place.
I like, yeah,
Okay.
fancy
At a
but
fancy
low.
place.
Right, fancy
Low.
but
San
low.
Jose.
You know,
I
I'm not gonna hold you. The Bronx got some spots like that
Bronx
too.
got some spots.
Any place that's in the Bronx that's not by a train,
Yeah.
be kind of lit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah.
got to drive there in the Bronx, like you gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
You can't get home.
Yeah. You gonna be deep.
You there now.
Yeah, you in there.
You live there now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the shit be fun. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Simeon Goodson Show. My name is Simeon Goodson. It's another Monday morning, and we back at it. Holla at your boy. Today, we have a very special, very esteemed guest, my main man. Give it up for Teklai, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
What up, Tech? How you?
Beautiful, man. Good to see you in this well-produced, beautiful setting.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, man.
Looking rich, looking...
Come on, you had the jacket, so I had the jacket
Okay,
too. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? I had a T-shirt on, and you showed up, with your Eastern African glory. So yeah, we had to keep it a little official. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the presence of kings, you dress the part.
Hey,
you know
there
what
we
I mean?
go.
Okay.
Shout out to Fritz. Shout out to T. How y'all doing?
Yo,
We good.
great,
We good.
fantastic.
Monday
shit.
morning. Monday morning.
Monday morning. Well, let's go. Tech, where did you grow up?
Grew up in the Bay Area.
West Coast.
Yeah. Pretty much all over Northern California, but mainly Oakland, a little bit of San Jose, a little bit of Sac.
Wait, Northern California. That's the racist part.
No, that's like deep
That's-
northern. That's like closer to Oregon.
Weed.
California's just mad big. Like it's like
Right.
it's like South Carolina to New York. So it's got all different types of shit happening.
Right. So the Bay. Where's the Bay? Is like the center of the state, though.
Yeah, for
Ish.
sure.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
And you grew up more north than that.
No, it's right in the middle of the Bay, the East Bay, specifically.
Oh, so you grew up Central Cali. Is there Central Cali?
Yeah,
Kinda.
but that's like Fresno. It's more like rural.
Wait, I
like-
thought Fresno and San Francisco was the same thing.
No, that's
we
Frisco.
got
That's
no
Frisco.
We got no
Sadly,
type of
Frisco.
perspective.
That's
Okay.
Frisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So give us like a regular. You went to high school out there.
Yeah.
All right. So give us a regular high school day, West Coast style. Well, let me do Fritz first, because Fritz, you grew up
I grew up in Queens.
Queens, New
Yeah,
York.
yeah.
All right. So give us a regular degular New York high school day. This is the what's the control.
All right, you wake up.
Boom. What time?
I mean, 7.
7?
7:30.
Okay.
You watch your cartoons. You bang out some cereal.
Okay.
You go to the store. You get the bodega. You get the butter roll,
Butter roll.
bacon, egg, and cheese. If you got the money,
If
for
you
it.
got a little bread.
You meet up with your friends. You cut all the classes you could cut.
Okay.
And then you link up, and then you try to get some slapping going, some slaps.
So
slap
breakfast
ass,
was butter roll, 50 cents, bacon, egg, and cheese,
some
$2.50.
chips. You know what I'm saying?
No bev.
You get the big burst or the tropical fantasy.
Okay.
When we talk about
Right.
You get that, the 50-cent joint, and then you take it to school. You might share. You might let your man. You know,
Right,
let me get a
waterfall.
tip. You get the waterfall. If he hit the tip,
That's
oh,
yours now.
That's yours.
But you owe me 50
You
cents.
showed me 50 cents, and that was it. We was trying to scam on some girls, you know.
All right.
Get a
And then
little
you go back into
touchy-feelies.
school for
Then
lunch.
You go back in school for lunch, and then you back out. You back out. You done. The day is done.
That sounds about right. That sounds about a regular ass day. All right. So give us a regular like Cali high school day.
Yeah, I was a little bit more of a square at that time, to be real. Also, it was the hyphy movement, which was
Okay.
like
Ooh, shout out to Mac Dre.
yeah, definitely rest in peace, Dre.
Yeah.
It was a pretty wild time, and people were thizzed out. You know, people were popping pills at like 9 a.m. type
Oof.
shit.
Oh, nice.
In a lot of environments. For me, I moved
Wait,
around
they
a
was
lot.
popping mollies in high school?
They was popping ecstasy.
How old are
At
you?
9 a.m.?
I'm 34.
30.
God.
Yeah.
I don't think Molly was invented when we was.
Nah, it wasn't.
I think when
I
I
don't
was
think Molly
leaving high school, it was
existed.
No, it was
started.
ecstasy, which is pre-Molly.
Ooh,
Molly's
yeah.
the pure form MDMA.
Right.
version of
But
ecstasy.
I mean, yeah, we didn't have ecstasy either in high school.
We had hydro.
In California, they was
Hydro
popping
weed.
pills.
We had motherfucking like. Right, hydro was like the best weed you could get.
Chocolate.
Like we had chocolate,
Yeah.
right? We was buying nickel bags. Y'all had e-pills in school.
That's
That's wild.
You don't gotta
What?
convince me too much to say that California niggas was early on the sauce and New York niggas.
Fact.
I'll take that.
That's
I'll take
fact.
that every
Y'all
day.
niggas was getting high
No,
way
yeah.
earlier than us. That's facts.
One thing the Bay got early is drugs.
Okay.
Drugs and technology. That's what we
So
got.
you was fucking
as a
with the
community.
you was fucking with the thiz.
Nah, man, I was a square, bro. So
Okay.
it was such a wild time, and it was a beautiful time. It was a very cultural time, but it was a beautifully ignorant time. It was just a lot of
Right.
shit going on, and that was just the culture. There wasn't a lot economically to do, so people gonna come up with their own ways of fun. Sideshows, y'all know what sideshows are?
Nah, what's that?
No.
That's like when people shut down like an intersection with and have like a little impromptu car show. Like,
Is that when they whip
Oh,
the cars
exactly.
around?
Ghost ride the whip.
Ghost ride the whip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened
Oh,
in
that's
your
when they
high
get out the car.
Yeah, we.
Oh, that shit was dope. I saw that in the
shit,
E40
aight.
video. I said,
Nah.
nigga, this is lit.
That was very everyday activity. But it all got too crazy. I remember one time senior year, we all me and the homies. I think Henoch might have gone too, Tiana. But
Shout out to Henoch.
we all went to the Alicia Keys Diary tour
Okay.
at the
Oh,
Coliseum
nice,
in East Oakland, and everyone leaving the lot got blocked by this like huge cart, like this huge sideshow, and it was just like, damn, if we can't, chilly, beautifully enjoy Alicia Keys' Diary, like if we can't enjoy Secrets in peace,
Right.
At an
and where are we
Alicia
going
Keys
as a
show,
community?
though?
You
Like,
know what I mean? Like, that's
that's
when I knew shit was
wild.
going. Shit was.
But
going
y'all
too
had
crazy.
y'all had cars like that? Where you
Well,
could
that's
just,
what I'm saying.
Right,
Like,
we
what
had
the
zero whip.
So the Bay Area has a car culture, just like LA, but it's a very different kind of cars. LA has like
The six
drop
folds.
tops and all
Okay.
that 6.4s,
Mhm.
whatever. The Bay Area has scrapers, which is like really random. Like they almost look like grandma, like late 80s, early
Box
90s
Chevy.
Buicks.
Oh,
Box
those
Chevys.
is dope though. I
Those-
love
yeah,
those with
like-
the couches
like,
in the
yeah,
back
like
seat.
like a Buick Regal was like one
Okay.
of the most popular sought
fuck
after
with that.
cars
Yeah, I would fuck
in
with
Oakland at that time. Or
that. And
like
they lower them.
a La Sabre would go crazy.
Oh,
Sabre.
the
Oh.
two-door.
That shit brolic.
Yeah, I like those cars. I'm not gonna
So-
lie.
It's a big ass car, though.
Those some big cars, and
Yeah.
it was easy to kind of like yoke, which is like kind of whipping your car. It's like kind of what they do in Texas, but at much faster speeds.
Okay.
The way they swing their cars.
Okay.
But yeah, so for me, I was.
But where y'all was getting them? Like they just got them out there? Like niggas just got box Chevys and Buicks and shit?
I think they would like source them from like the suburbs. I think like for once
Okay.
it became kind of popular.
Like is
people
it
were just looking
still
for them.
popping? Like can you go out there now and get like a LeSabre?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't.
Or they all got burnt out? Y'all niggas
they got
crashed them
burnt
all.
out. Also, too, like they be stopping making parts and shit. Like
Right. You can't. That's what I'm saying. Y'all crashed all the pre-existing.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
man.
Now niggas gotta
We-
ghost
yeah.
ride the fucking Prius.
we should have preserved them like the classic
California.
cars in Cuba type shit. You know, what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just
Right.
like-
Cuba's not ghost riding the whip.
No, they're not
Cuba is-
disrespecting them.
That's crazy.
But nah, I was a square, bro. I was just trying to. I didn't really have much goals, but I knew I wanted to make it to college. I just thought once I made it to college, everything.
That was the
We
answer.
thought that
I had
shit
nothing.
too.
I didn't know what I
Right.
wanted to
That's what
study.
they used to tell us.
That's
I
a
didn't
big
know
ass
anything.
college.
I didn't know what school. I just knew that I just had to make it there. I
was
just
some
didn't
big
want to get
dopes.
caught up before then.
He said we was big dopes. Niggas tricked us.
Nah, for sure.
50,000 in debt. Got you, nigga.
Got it.
18 right away. That's what's up. All right, so you here now though. You in New York.
Yeah.
What's the
almost
transition? How long you been here?
6 years and some change.
Okay. And what's the transition? Like year one,
Man.
biggest culture shock.
Not to be like too
Nah, do
genuine
it.
on Maine, but I don't know if I could. Y'all mind if I be sincere real
Do-
quick?
Nah,
Please,
go
please,
ahead.
please.
I hate this city.
I had a very.
You could.
That's the most New York shit you can say. I fucking hate
I don't
it.
give a fuck
I'm
about
never
it.
leaving, but I hate it.
Nah,
But what you say a little bit?
Nah, I had a really beautiful transition, to be real.
Okay.
I had a lot of homies who did all different types of independent or artist type shit. So that's kind of what I was looking for when I was moving here. I moved here from San Francisco. I'm from the East Bay, but I was living in San Francisco for work. It's just like, it's the most expensive city in America. It's like, it's
San
just-
Francisco.
Yeah. and
So
it's
you
like-
came to New York, you was like, oh, discounts.
No, literally. I save $300 a month moving to New York.
That's the
Oh,
wildest
wow,
shit.
that's crazy.
And the Bay is so expensive. If shit go bad, I gotta stay in New York. I can't even go home.
Right.
Type shit. Like it's
That's
literally more expensive. And you don't. And for what? I mean, Oakland's still a beautiful place. I don't want to shit on it. Like if you're not from there, it's still a lot of culture. But if you're from there, you see what's missing.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm from Brooklyn, nigga. We used to be tough.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
Now niggas, now you say white girls. Now you say Brooklyn. They be like white girls.
right.
Which kind of white girls? Like no, nigga, Brooklyn. They're like, oh yeah, no muffins. I get
love
it.
Brooklyn.
I get it.
But
I get it.
I will say New York, because there's a lot of different industries and a lot more like renters' rights and hella legal shit,
Mhm.
it's held on a lot more to the culture and a culture of ownership. Caribbean people still holding on to a lot of shit. New York it's also a bigger place. Tech came and just kind of gentrified a lot of the Bay really quickly.
Right.
Mhm.
So moving here though, it felt like, specifically being in Bed-Stuy, it felt like being in like an older Oakland, you know?
Okay, Bed-Stuy is lit though.
It's
Yeah,
still
Bed-Stuy's nice.
gentrified. I know. I don't want to disrespect people who
Nah.
are from there, but it's still a beautiful place for me. And specifically, I had like cousins and friends who are already here, so like it really helped propel what I was doing quicker because they were all doing different types of shit. So they were able to like. There's just a culture of supporting each other more in New York than there is in a lot of other cities.
That's because we outside.
Yeah.
We ain't got no
Basically.
cause, nigga. You gotta see that nigga again.
Right, I know,
You
you
gotta see
can't-
that nigga tomorrow.
That's literally-
You gotta be careful. Ain't no hiding from that nigga. You on the subway, he on the subway. Now what? You talking about sucking my dick in the hallway, right?
Word.
Now
Right
it's
here, nigga.
now it's in the hole. Now we in the subway.
in
No witnesses. What up?
That's literally what it is. 'cause
It is.
That little suburb life, you can air
You
niggas
can't-
text easily.
Right.
Yeah.
Just no worries.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
I here, nigga. I'ma see you.
Yeah.
Also-
Sooner or later.
Every
Also,
day.
people are more codependent. Like, and it happened to me when I was living. When I first like got a job and got some money for the first time in my life, like, I was talking big shit to niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't really being as supportive. And I think in New York, 'cause it's so expensive and people are trying to do so many things. And in the Bay, you don't need anything besides your one job. You making $130.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You living comfortably. You doing whatever the fuck you want or whatever. Minimum, $130 minimum, by the way.
Also in New York, regardless of who you are, there's a nigga doing better than you.
Facts.
Like this,
You gotta
this
see
That's
it.
the motivation.
Right. And then, like that nigga's in the room with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even like you see like Jay-Z, he's always in the room with like a billionaire. You know what I mean? That billionaire's in the room with another billionaire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like
Type shit.
you never the nicest nigga in the
Yeah.
room in New
Right.
York. Like I don't care where you are.
Yeah.
Like even like you see like when Chappelle goes to fucking the cellar
Mhm.
and he's fucking scared of the booker. You know what I mean? Like there's always just another motherfucker
Yeah.
Right.
in the room.
It keeps you humble.
Right, who's humbling you.
And that's
Yeah.
what I needed personally. And
Nah,
that's
this shit
how-
is
very
lit, man.
thankful.
Now that you're in New York, what you eating? You cooking?
I'm trying to get better. I'm now that I'm a little bit more domesticated, and I'm trying to get better. But I just be making the same shit.
Okay.
I'll just make a bunch of chicken and get some some pitas, or get a bunch of beef and get some type of. I've been stepping up my bread a lot.
Okay, right.
I've been stepping up the caliber of my bread.
I fuck with it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the beauty of being in a relationship. You have a woman who tells you that your French baguette ain't as fire as you think it is.
Oh, that's
Right.
a-
Right.
you're not
I'm
catching
getting my
baguettes.
challah-
Make you
I'm getting my
change
challah
your
breads
sheets.
up. Literally. Like, what the fuck is a duvet?
Right. Get you a second pillow.
No.
Right. Nothing like having a lady around. Fix your shit up.
So I've been stepping my
Like,
bread
nah, them
up.
sideburns gotta go, brother. You're like, oh man.
But my health shit is like I be fucking up, but like I'm big on my smoothies and juices. That's why
Okay.
I try to
Yeah.
get it right.
I fuck with it. Cause I be outside a lot. So I like to cook, but I just don't have time for it.
Yeah.
But this, like, even then, like the grocery shit, like it's getting wild, like price wise.
It's crazy, bro. You might as well just order at.
Because
a
you
serve
used to
point.
get the Italian loaves. It used to be $1. Like it used to be $1, but you had to get up and get it.
Yeah.
Because niggas would
They be
sell
gone.
out.
They be gone.
Right, they would be gone. And that was
gone.
the whole shit. But now you go at like 5 p.m. and they still got them because
Yep.
it's just $3 each.
Yeah.
And you like, how y'all niggas making money throwing bread out every day?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how is this profitable? Look, you just buying bread to throw it in the garbage. So I don't know. But this is something I have been finding is that the bodegas now be having mad good food. Like the bodegas
Top tier.
be having food better than like Applebee's.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
that's a low bar. my
It is a
brother.
low bar, but it's a low bar,
It's just
but
like a
it's not a
frozen
low
food
bar.
chain, like-
But I'm saying it's a low bar, but it's not a low bar because the bodegas used to be just like a sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, that's
or a bagel.
Yeah.
Some
Right.
shit like that. Or a bag of chips, a bagel.
Simple shit.
Real easy shit. But now you go into bodegas, like they got this one on, I think, 4th Street. on the east side, and this is straight Indian cuisine.
Yeah.
Like, it's samosas and fucking chana challah, whatever the fuck. It's all that shit. And the shit wow good at bodega prices. Like, you paying
That's
$6 and you full.
Yo, forward me that situation.
Yeah, it's called. I'll send it. Yeah, for
I
sure.
wanna
It's on
go
the east side of the city. But yeah, I got a Dominican spot by me. You can get pernil, rice and beans,
Oh,
$8.
Dominican breakfast.
Dominican breakfast. Come on.
That should be it.
It's a jug as long as it's still bodega prices. My issue
Yeah.
is they be hitting you with the Uber Eats prices at some of these
Yeah.
spots. Like if they got cold pressed juices in there, they gonna tax you.
Oh,
know
see,
what I'm
once
saying?
you say cold press, you
You know,
deserve what you get.
I don't even know what that
You-
is. I don't even know what a cold press
You
is.
deserve what you get. Because is there a hot press?
Why
Yeah.
can't we have access to fresh food, my brother?
We can, but
Oh,
what is a
man.
cold press? What is a cold press?
I don't know.
You don't even know.
I don't know.
You
I
paying
don't
for
know
the
the
word.
technology.
You paying for the
but-
marketing. That's what I'm saying. You gotta find
I think
out.
it's supposed to last longer. I don't know, nigga.
But you drinking it right now. Like
If the bodega got a green sign in the front, I'm walking
Right,
in.
see,
Unfortunately,
that's-
that's all I need.
I
Just
feel-
a
I
green
do
sign.
feel like the
something that.
the
Yeah,
bodega
yeah,
niggas
yeah.
knows, they know who from here.
Right.
Because they don't even add, they never offered me a pressed juice.
I never heard that.
I never walked in the store and the dude was like, yo, you want a pressed juice? Never, not once. He was like, you want a chopped cheese? I was like, no, I want bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But nah, the cold pressed juice, like, if it's not cold, it's cheaper. You get like a room temperature pressed
It's
juice.
some type of hydro combustion, some type of shit.
How press that like a newspaper, like a fresh from
Right, like cold press. What's the fruit? What's the juice?
I'm not really good at eating all of my vegetables.
Okay.
So I go for like a green, like heavy green juice.
Okay.
Fire,
Or
fire.
like a beet, carrot, ginger type situation.
Okay. That shit mad healthy.
Great for
Yeah.
erections.
You said great for erection?
Beet juice.
Oh yeah.
Keep
Yeah.
Put that down right in my notes.
Right.
I gotta cut my hymns subscription.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I also be healthy for the wrong reasons, you know. Like, don't let a girl tell you that she don't like the way your cum tastes. All of a sudden, you do all types of shit.
Oh,
trying to get
nah,
your
not
shit
the
right,
cum
you know what I'm
taste shit.
saying? You
I
just
never heard
like,
that shit.
Nah, you know.
Yeah, I thought pineapples was the key to delicious cum.
For
But she
the
said bigger erection. She's not even talking about flavor. She's talking about quality. She's talking about vascularity
Your
and
cum
shit.
quality's
I
bad.
be eating mad crown fried and shit, so I know my shit tastes like chicken and some fried
Oh,
chicken.
damn.
You got bad
biscuits.
cum quality.
I'm sorry, guys.
Damn.
That
That shit is
wild.
tough.
You want to get into the relationship blog, or should we save that?
No, I mean, here's the thing. All right. So this was some shit. So my mom, all right, this is the Simeon Goodson Show. Thanks for rocking with us every Monday. Hit us up with your questions, comments. The Simeon Goodson Show @gmail.com. All right, so there's some shit. My mom's put, so I'm divorced, right? Got divorced 2020.
Okay.
Me and my ex, we don't get along at all, because fuck that bitch. I don't love that hoe.
He's 10 toes down.
Nigga said one man army.
Right. Fuck you. She knows who she is. Fuck you if you watching this. Eat dick. I hate you. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about it, right? My mom's hit me up. She was like, yo, you know your ex stopped teaching and she got a blog now. And I was like, this bitch stole my children to start a blog. I'll kill you, bitch. But no, that's not what I'm here for. The whole shit is this, right? This bitch started a relationship blog. She started a blog on how to have long and strong and sustainable relationships.
Ooh.
And I was like, you know what? The internet needs accountability. So we need a way to verify what the fuck we're getting from the internet and who the fuck we're getting it from. So here's really why I wanted to go with this. Because she's obviously knows nothing about how to sustain relationships. But her market is also not dudes. You know what I mean? And it just got me to thinking how, like, women always talk about how poorly men treat them, but no one ever talks about how poorly women treat each other.
Yeah.
Like, that's some shit that we need to address at some point in time.
Yeah.
Because women will go to Miami 4 deep and come home 3 deep.
Yeah.
And act like that's some regular
I
shit.
don't fuck well.
Right. And then they'll tell like another woman, like they'll be like, yo, we went to Miami, we had a big falling out. And then the other woman will be like, oh yeah, that happened to me too. You know what I mean? There's that. There's the whole butt, the whole fake butt thing. Is that over?
No, it's not over.
Is that, are they still doing
I
that?
had those conversations.
We still BBLing?
There's a lot of
T?
BBL.
For a little bit. For a little bit longer.
I think they're trying to get fake slim now, which I'm not for, by the way. But
How you get fake like
slim.
liposuction?
um,
Because that existed
Fake
before.
slim.
that Central C said they drinking apple cider vinegar. they thick, but they want to be thin again. Like Kim Kardashian got rid of her ass. Like they kind of moving the other way now.
People they removing the BBLs.
The
Ozempic?
The Ozempic joint.
That's diabetes medicine.
That's
Women
crazy.
convinced each other to take diabetes medicine to lose weight.
So y'all taking that off the market for the people that need it.
That has diabetes, right?
Slim. All right.
Because now you're getting skinny with it. T, what's your opinion on this? Or am I bugging? Do women treat each other poorly, worse than men?
What you mean? Hell yeah.
So what's the solution to that?
We just gotta have a fighting ring.
T always trying to thump.
I have a quick question though. What type of numbers is her blog doing?
Shit's just trash because the blog.
You looking at the analytics and everything?
I don't know. I didn't even read it.
This nigga's breaking
I'm not
into
gonna
his
lie.
analytics trying to be like, yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even read it. Like my mom told me, and then I Googled it. I Googled her name and blog, and the shit came up, and then I screenshotted it, sent it to her, and I was like, "This the fuck you doing? You should do." I was like, "You should do a post about accountability, you goofy bitch."
That's what.
And then because I don't know, I hate her, but the problem is like that shit'll take I'll get on the fucking text, like drunk and just be going crazy on her for hours. Just you know what I mean? Just in the bed. I'll say some shit, set the phone down, stew in that shit, pick the phone back up, and another thing, you stupid bitch. So, but I mean, the bitch took my kids. So. Right.
That's when you
and another shit. I hate it so much it's comical. I don't even care. I hope she falls down and I don't want her to die.
Of course.
But I want her to stub her toe every morning.
Nah, that's
you know what I mean? I want her to trip in front of mad people.
For the sake of balance, were there any redeemable qualities you liked her on?
None. I fucked up. Nah. She's stupid.
Nah,
she's the redeemable quality is she's the mother of my children. And my children are beautiful and I love them very much.
How many children do you have?
3.
nice.
So, I mean,
she did good 3 times. Her whole fucking life.
Nothing in between.
She did good 3 times. 6 times because she let me fuck to make the kids.
This is not going to be her favorite episode.
And you dealt with all
she
the
don't
bad
watch
things
this
in
shit. She
between all
hates
that.
Huh?
And you dealt with all those bad things in between all that, which makes me think that she is a squirter. Is that correct?
She's Jamaican. We'll leave it as she's Jamaican.
Something kept you in between all those blessings.
That's a fact.
Something.
We was overseas. I was trapped. The bitch took my passport.
Nah,
no, I'm just
nigga.
playing.
You only had one pair of
Nah, it
Timbs.
was what it
You had
was.
one
You know
pair
what
of
it is.
Timbs.
This is just angry old nigga ranting.
That's
This is my
wild.
birthday episode. Nigga. I'm just-
Bro, when's your birthday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
In a couple
nigga.
hours.
Hey.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
But by the time this airs, it's not my birthday no more. I'm just
No, it's a
This
fuck
is a
by the
grumpy
time
old
this
nigga.
ends.
I'm
And real
gonna be
niggas-
hitting T when I'm sober. Like, yo, look, can we edit?
And real niggas know that they don't celebrate men and their birthdays. They don't give a fuck about
Yeah, they don't
you.
give a fuck
No one
about
gives us gifts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
That's real.
I
I
That's
told you how
fucking
much I spent on my birthday. I bought my kids sneakers, all of that. I'm like, it's my fucking birthday. I'm buying y'all shit. Fucking crazy, bro.
Nah, I got a computer. I got myself a computer.
That's what's up.
That shit is
That's
cool.
beautiful.
That's
That
nice.
shit is weird though, because the last computer I got was 2015,
Mhm.
and that shit was state of the art when I got it.
Ooh.
Like this computer I just left, like that shit was lit.
Yeah.
And now I look at that shit, like that shit is so garbage.
Whack ass computer. Get the fuck out of my face.
Fuck out of here.
I got a new bitch
I can't
now.
even use the screen. Is this even? My shit got a touch screen and shit. But I'm also an old nigga, so like I don't want to use the features.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm like, nah, don't touch the screen, son.
Yeah.
Like nah, nah. So you gonna fuck it up. Just
some
use it like a
plastic
regular
on that
computer.
shit.
Don't touch it. Usually,
Okay.
That's wild.
all right. This is
So-
Simeon Goodson Show.
I just want to say that how I discovered Simeon is through your show.
Oh, nice. Which
I
one?
came to Prospect Park, the most recent Prospect Park.
Oh, when he did the if I had one wish,
Right, when I had my son with me. Yeah.
one wish, one.
Well, the Ray J.
That's legend.
What I
That
tell
was
you-
right when Ray J did it though. Like he had did it like
Oh,
the
the
day
verses.
before.
The verses
Yes.
when he had the baby with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was like the next day,
Yeah.
and my son was with me. I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Fire.
Be a superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Let's go. Well, I'm wishing on being in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Oh. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born, till my baby's born. Yo, sing, come on. Till my baby's born. Till my baby's born.
But when I did that shit, right? I did that shit because all 3 of my kids was there. So my 2 girls was there, they older, and then my son was there. He's the baby. So I brought him up, right? And then I was, doing this shit, and then I set him down. But when I set him down, he didn't go sit. Like he just stood next to me the whole set. Like so he was just there.
That's
Crazy
fine.
photo of it.
And he was
actually.
just like standing there. I'm doing my set. He's just standing there
That's
chilling.
fine. That's fine.
Right? So, and that was cool.
Damn near mean mugging also.
Right. He's not happy. Like, he's happy, but he's not.
I gotta find it.
But my son was a baby in China.
Okay.
Like, so he was like a little black kid in China. And that's like his face now because they would come up, they were trying to touch him, they were trying to pick him up. You know what I mean? Like
That's dealing with racism, man, early.
But it wasn't racism. It was racism, but it wasn't like negative racism.
Okay.
It was like positive racism, which is
But like
equally
you
as
become
bad.
like a novelty almost.
It's right. It's equally as bad. I'm not discounting his feelings, but it's like it's hard to be like, stop hugging my son.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like you could be like, yo, don't touch him. You know what I mean? That's enough. But it's like if somebody coming up to your son and they like, yo, fuck that little black kid. You're like, nigga, I'll knock you out. You know what I mean? Like you could do something easily and make your son be like, oh, okay, this is, that's how you deal with that. But it's like, there's somebody walking up to your son like, yo, I want to pick you up or I want to shake your hand. And you like, all right, all right, shake his hand. Shake his hand. That's cool. But then like that keeps happening for like he can't even play on the swing now because the nigga's walking up, stopping the swing, trying to take a flick.
LeBron.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's fucking 3. He's 2, 3, 4. He's not no grown nigga who knows what's going on. This nigga's like, yo, leave me the fuck alone.
I'm trying to go on the
so
slide
right.
real
So
quick.
now that's his whole face. Like his whole face is ice grill all the time.
And it's because he's black? He was black?
Yeah, that's why they
They're
wanted
like,
to
we
like
want
take
to take
pictures and shit with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they wanted to like pose. They would want to pick him up and pose with him in a flick.
That's wild.
And then like people would give me their kids and
You
be
gotta
like, here,
start
take it. I got flicks on my phone when somebody was like, yo, hold my baby. And I was like, what the fuck? And they would be like, I want to take a picture. And I would just like take
That's
flicks with niggas'
wild.
kids. And
Shout out to China.
but shout out to China. But
gotta go over there.
I got sidetracked. CT gave me drinks.
Sorry.
But the funny shit about that was like I did that shit. I had him on stage. I did the one with shit. And then he just stood there on stage. And then I got off stage and the girls was like, they was on some shit. They was like, wow, you ain't bring us on stage.
yeah.
I was like, nah, it was a bit. It was because Ray J did the shit yesterday. And they was like, nah, we get it. Just wow. Just wow, daddy.
Calls a splinter.
Just wow.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
like,
wild.
no,
That's
not
wild.
wow. What you want? You want to eat? You want me to buy you something? They was like, nah. All we wanted was to get on stage with you, daddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
All I
Damn.
wanted in life.
So that's why, that's why I buy them shit on my birthday.
That's trauma. That's trauma. That's trauma shit. Trauma shit.
Nah, that was a beautiful moment. That was a top 3 full circle moment for sure.
But all right, so we allowed to talk about it now, T? What the fuck?
No. I just want to finish by saying thank you without you even knowing. Because Simeon's talent brought him to you, right? And then you brought him to me. And now we're here at WTF Media Studios.
That's
Beautiful.
it. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go. It's the
Beautiful.
Simeon
I love to
Goodson
hear it.
Show. Let's fucking
See,
go.
don't make me cry here.
Ding.
Okay.
Wait, but I want...
do the yeah.
All right,
Don't even
so-
look at that.
All right, so tell us about... All right, so when I first got back to America from China, you was already doing the full circle thing. So what I was asking is, was that something that you had going prior to COVID and the pandemic? Or was that something that started because of the lockdowns and...
Yeah, so it got like popular, I got more popular, I should say, during the pandemic. But it started, the very first shows like a tryout in my basement at my crib, and then we started doing them at Cafe
is it?
Rizzoli.
Oh, it was underground.
Yeah, it was like a birthday show. It was just like kind of like testing it out. It was on my birthday, so I was just like, let me make the most out of this. I was turning 30, so I was like,
Let's fucking go.
let's give it
30.
let's give it a go. Let's get something going.
Yeah.
And then my roommate had a party at Cafe Rizzoli, and the homie owns it. So actually, one of my homies kind of booked it without even telling me. Shout out Sean. He also came up with the name Full Circle. But yeah, so we started off doing indoor shows at Cafe Rizzoli. Then they had like some like renovations, so we started doing it at the Moxie Hotel. And I was like, oh, I think like the pop-up style is like kind of lit, doing it at different spots.
Right.
Did like a rooftop show at my crib, and then Cafe Rizzoli has like a beautiful backyard. So we did some outdoor shows there as well. So it was a mixture of different type of stuff. It was always popping, but it was like if you knew, you knew.
Right.
It wasn't like
That was kind of like what
thing.
drew me to it, because it was just like this weird thing where it was no big promo,
Yeah.
but then you
Yeah.
show up and the shit is packed.
Shit packed.
And you're like,
That's
what the
fire.
fuck?
That's
It's a
fire.
lot of
Like, you
love.
thought you heard about it from a nigga, but then you
Yeah.
show up and you like, oh, I was the last nigga to hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But so yeah, when the pandemic happened, it's funny because comics used to shit on the outdoor shows just because it's comics. This is what we do, you know. As
Right,
people.
you shit on new things.
Yeah, on new things. But the audience loved it, so I was like, whatever. I just kind of kept it in my back pocket, and then a fucking global pandemic happens, and there's nothing else to do. And at first, I was like, should I be the nigga inviting some like, yo, come out? Because the shit was crazy back then.
Right.
They
Yeah.
look at you like he was like a fucking horrible person if you like
Just
had
for being
anything.
outside,
Yeah,
right.
just trying
Yeah.
to get people together. But talked to the same homie Sean. I was like, yeah, should I do this? And he was just like, if you're there when people need it, like people will be like grateful for that. So started off doing some shows at Prospect Park. The first show was like 50 people. By the time you did it, it was like 800 people or some shit. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, I did it a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The outdoor show, I mean.
That's what I mean. I did.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
wasn't the first time I did the outdoor show. That was
Oh,
like
okay.
the second time.
Oh, yeah, and then you did.
Because I did
Littlefield,
one in
too.
Harlem with you
Oh, right,
prior
right.
to that, which was dope.
Yeah.
But that was like right. Because it was like, we always think about COVID as kind of like this hard stop,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
Yeah,
like,
not at
it was
all.
very gradual
Yeah.
where like people would like kind of go outside, you know,
Yeah.
but not really
Yeah.
like for long. They'd be like, I'm going outside, but I'm leaving, you know, at 4
Yeah.
type shit. Because I remember
It's
one of the
fucked
things that stood out to me about Full Circle was that the shit was like, it would be like at like 2 p.m. You know what I mean? Like the show was at like 2. And then you just like, all right. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was just so foreign to me. The whole thing about Full Circle is foreign. It's like an outdoor. It was just like everything you're not supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Daytime,
That's dope.
outdoors,
Yeah.
black people. It's like these are all the things that make a bad comedy show. But then you got all those things, and like you made it like the littiest comedy show in the city during that time.
Appreciate that.
In my opinion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I can't think of another show. Like of course there was like, you know, the pickup truck shows with like celebrities in a fucking garage in Long Island or some
Yeah.
shit. But those weren't like accessible shits. Those were shits
Yeah.
you saw on the internet,
Yeah.
but you couldn't get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
By
But
the
like
time
your
you
shit
made
was
it.
like an actual shit that you could get to, and like you felt bad if you missed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, when I moved here, I did like some comedy in college and like some mics, but right before I moved here, but basically started off here. And I just saw that there was like hella hilarious black comedians and there's a bunch of dope shows, like Knitting Factory show, PD's show.
Right. Shout out to PD.
Jordan
Shout out
Rock
to Hannibal.
show.
Right.
all
I think
all them
PD
were
put me
dope.
on to you.
Actually, Jordan Rock show was like the first one I saw that was like a bunch of dope black comics, and then Jordan and PD's, but also like a bunch of black people in the audience. And
Okay.
I was just kind of confused of why the shows would be black, but then the audiences wouldn't necessarily represent that.
Right.
Mhm.
So I was just like, why? Like, you know, I mean, we all grew up on Def Comedy Jam, you
Yeah.
know, and like the audience is just as much of a main character
Right.
as the comedians.
Right.
And same thing, shout out to the DJs is a huge part too.
Right. Music.
Ant Blue Jr., Jordan Riggs, Brandon Blue, all the homies who happen to be dope DJs played another element because black people's standards for music is higher than the white comedy club can provide. So I just was like, if I am gonna do a comedy show, considering how racist I am, it would be almost exclusively black.
See, that's the thing. I don't
No
think I
whites
wouldn't
allowed.
consider it racist. I would only say that because of this. Like I do like the Cellar and like very mainstream things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like there's very few times where you go into a show that's all white people and they're second guessing it. You know what I mean? Like if a show is 5 white dudes or 4 white dudes and a white woman or some
Yeah.
amalgamation of that,
Yeah.
they're never like, damn, we should get more niggas. You know what I mean? They're never ever like, yo, we should bring more
Yeah.
black people in. Or they'll book a black person, but then like put you before somebody that you're funnier than. You know what I mean? Because you're not there to be funny. You're there because
Yeah.
you're black. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think the only reason I say that, and I'm not even like shitting on those shows because it is
Yeah.
what it is. Your audience is what pays the bills.
And I like
you
a lot
gotta
of them,
cater
too.
to that. Right.
I like all different types
But
of
I
comedy.
think, I don't know, I just have an issue. I don't have an issue, but I think it's problematic that black people do shit for black people and then feel bad about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or at least not feel bad, but like feel the need to explain
Yeah.
why that happened.
they
Because if
do
you
it.
see an Asian restaurant, you just see a Chinese restaurant in Chinatown full of Chinese people, You're not like, damn, where the white people at? You know what I mean?
Right.
Why y'all ain't got no white people working here? And white people, have a Greek restaurant.
Yeah.
They not like, yo, you ain't got no Italians? Damn.
Yeah.
But black people will do some black people shit in a black neighborhood for black people and be like, damn. Did we fuck this up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't really think there's a solution. Yeah, I don't think it's problematic in the sense that like we need to fix that.
Yeah.
I think it's just like an internal thing where we don't have to feel bad about that. Like I can party with just black people. Like you don't have to come. You're not invited. That's all right.
sure.
Am I invited to your bar mitzvah? No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so you can't come. You can't come to the cookout. Like that's it. That's fine. That's fine.
Nah, but the park shows too, it was kind of cool because it was like, if you knew about it, you knew about it. And it's not like full on segregation.
And the park shows wasn't really, I mean, they was black because we black, but like the vibes was different because
it was a little bohemian.
Right, it's more bohemian.
I didn't want to say it. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's the realest niggas of all time in attendance.
Right, it wasn't no gangster party.
No, it's definitely Afro-punk adjacent, unfortunately.
Right, so it's like if you white and you got, you got a little picnic blanket, and you vibing with us, come through.
But
don't ask where the white people at.
Right.
It's you, nigga.
And 2020 and 2021 was a special time. And because because of
the Black Lives Matter, the rallies,
right. So the white guilt was at all time highs.
Right, you could get real donations out of them.
All the jokes was about donations. I was like, monetize your white guilt. So it would be like, it was like one couple that dropped like $350 alone.
Let's go.
It's not, and like niggas ain't gonna donate sometimes, but they was like subsidizing.
But you gotta be there so the white people
feel bad. Yeah,
right.
They need to see a lot of people to feel a little scared.
They do that to us all the time. We've been token niggas for years.
Right.
So
and actually in the beginning, I used to have like a token non-nigga per show.
Nice.
Just to give them a dose of, just to make them feel the same
but we don't need that no more.
But yeah, I let that go around like 2019 because it's like, damn, if I have white niggas, then other white niggas gonna hit me up trying to do the show. Then I got hella white niggas DMing me, which is crazy.
That's annoying.
It's the whitest message of all time.
And then there's also like the Jim Carrey effect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we all love Jim Carrey, but like why are you the most famous nigga from In Living Color?
Right.
Like an all black show. Like how you made you the most famous one. We know why. We know why. Yeah. But I do love Jim Carrey. I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with Jim Carrey. And Jim Carrey has also always given flowers. Every time he gets interviewed, he's like, nah, it was black people. Black people put me on. He's like, yeah, Jim, let this crackers know.
The shit got a little too black. And again, we did indoor shows and all that, all different types of shit, different places. You did like Littlefield was one of my favorite sets of yours of all time. But the park shows was like the most popular, right? So and then if people meet you where they meet you, at any point of the journey, right? So if you see a nigga in the pandemic hosting this free donation-based show, the pandemic, and it's like on some like Save the Blacks type looking shit. Right. And all of a sudden, I'm not Barack Obama though. You know what I'm saying? Like they assume that you down for anything or any type of shit, or you do something for free.
Right.
Like,
nah, anything free.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause like you'd be like, yo, like, and I used to love seeing people's reactions. Like someone be telling their friend, like, yo, you should pull up to my man's comedy show. It's at the park. And they be like, it's at the park, nigga. You got an apartment, nigga? Like, do you live somewhere, nigga? Like, you just sound broke.
Right.
Not knowing. And it's just like, but it was a beautiful thing. It was a time. It was what it was. And because of all that growth and all them email addresses, honestly, we're able to do so much more. So as Meek Mill once said, we had to go through times like that to get to times like this.
I fuck with it. So what is Full Circle now? Are you like LLC and you going corporate with it, or you kind of keeping it community? Is there a plan? No pressure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think one of the main, I think I'm an amazing person, but also I think
that's the most African shit I heard the whole interview. This nigga's like, I'm pretty sure I'm great.
I mean, East African, not full on Nigerian confidence. I wish I had that level.
Well, we don't want to get into that.
I do need to be more delusional.
We're not going to talk about that.
But, and I do have a background like in college and in work. I was like, had some like event production background and just different type of stuff that was helpful. So, but I do think one of the main things that made the brand successful and has allowed it to become a business is because I didn't make it all about me.
Right.
It wasn't
it's very
Teklai
community
and the Techettes. You know what I'm saying? Never go full David Ruffin. The Temptations movie kind of helped.
Right.
Hella gave me a path for my future as a kid. But so for me, I didn't always see it this way. But as I've kind of grown and had more exposure to certain things, I've realized that there is like a beauty behind hiding behind a brand.
Right. The anonymity of corporate.
I really enjoy that in order to, and especially now that the reason why I feel like it's at a better production level and just like a little bit more of a serious thing is because I have more support and people I'm working with on it. So in order to continue that support, you have to pay them. So money has to be made.
Right. Payroll, well, because I started an LLC
Right.
maybe 4 months ago.
I liked your jokes about it, by the way. Like, when we found out how much you had to pay, that shit was
Nigga, that
hilarious.
shit is stupid, son. The whole shit is dumb.
Yo, cut my LLC.
Everything, right. I don't
Cut
want
it.
the shit. I don't want the shit no more. Like, y'all niggas, New York State was like, you got to file taxes quarterly. I was like, all right, I'll file taxes quarterly. They was like, you got to do it online. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm not filing taxes, you
fuck that.
bitch ass niggas.
I'm an old ass
Because I was
nigga.
like, you know, I get that, but I'd prefer to come into the office. Like, it's a brand new LO. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I would just like to talk to somebody. They was like, nigga, there's no office. Like, there's nowhere to go. Like, you gonna call us, or you gonna be online, or you gonna get these penalties. And I was like, I guess I'm getting these penalties, nigga, because eat dick.
Facts. But yeah, no, shit, you know, you start off something silly and shit becomes serious.
Yeah.
So that was like a part of the transition as well. But the events are always gonna be a part of it, and I feel like I think sometimes people are like, oh, like those are just like some park shows, or like, oh, that was just early on. That was just something at Cafe Rizzoli because Cafe Rizzoli is popping and more popping now. But I think being able to do stuff in different spaces, people understand that we can activate people in different types of places in person. And for the next step for me and us is on the online digital space. We also started a podcast and going to be focusing more on clips from the shows as well, and just like a media perspective.
What's the name of the show?
It's the Full Circle Podcast. I'm extra branding everything.
Okay.
Nah, that's what it is.
Tripling down all the way. So I think that's the next space is just, and it's also easier to do stuff like brand partnerships and all that, and like private shows for like companies and shit like that. I think that's gonna allow this to be a more sustainable, beautiful thing.
Well, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the future of Full Circle, man. It was an honor and a pleasure to meet you, and of course, you know.
Do you remember where we met?
No, nigga.
Nah, it was you had just got back. It was at so since we're talking about how we all got connected, we got connected through Electra Telesford at the Lips Cafe show.
I remember that. And you was like, oh, you're a tall nigga. And I was like, I am a tall nigga. Right. I do remember.
You said that, but it's cool.
I said that. Right.
Nah.
I do remember that.
But I think it's been a blessing to have you back in America.
Oh man, thank you.
And doing the shows.
Welcome back.
And excited for
it's funny because I did 3 years in Abu Dhabi, and then I did 3 years.
I never got the full timeline. I've always been mad curious. Like,
it was 2015. I left New York to go to Abu Dhabi.
Straight, and then
I was there for 3 years. 2018.
2 years in China.
3 years in China.
Okay.
And now I'm on my 3rd year now in New York. And I'm like, I'm ready to fucking go. I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready to fucking get out of here. You know what I mean? Just like do some new adventure shit. But I don't got, I'm not going to, because this is, like I'll probably be more successful if I just like sat down and, like set roots. That Papa was a Rolling Stone shit. But there's a part of me that's like antsy. Like I want to see what's up with some other shit. But World War's breaking out, so I was just dig in here
stay out
in New York.
Recently, I pulled up a video of Beyonce. It's going to sound random, but it's not. Beyonce on the red carpet, and she's talking to another artist. I forget who the artist is. But apparently at the time, D'Angelo was going to go on stage and perform. And she was like, ooh, D'Angelo is so fine. And it was before Beyonce was with Jay-Z, of course. So my question is to you guys, D'Angelo or Jay-Z in a fight? Who you got?
D'Angelo smoked crack. I'm picking... Jay-Z only sold it. D'Angelo used it. I'm picking D'Angelo every time. He also got like some like grown man weight on him now.
D'Angelo and Jay-Z in a fight.
Jay-Z gonna send his security on him. Man, he ain't gonna.
Solange smoked him in the elevator. I'm giving that to D'Angelo.
That's facts.
Yeah, I don't think Jay-Z is a fighting type of dude. Jay-Z's the type of dude who like trains fighting. You know what I mean?
But never uses it.
Right. Like he has like a dude, like Mike Tyson. He trains with Mike Tyson just to pay the money. You know what I mean? But D'Angelo's the niggas fighting for crack. Like, the niggas fighting tomorrow. That nigga, he got to fight right now.
You know what I will say, D'Angelo?
But also that desperation. If you worth, you know what I mean? Like when you got $0 in your pocket, you fight a little better than when you got a pocket full of bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got your computer on you. You don't fight as good when you assed out. You know what I mean? So I think just from a money perspective.
Yeah.
That being said, D'Angelo wins that fight. You never hear from D'Angelo again.
Oh, that's the
last time you ever hear about D'Angelo. So I think on site it's D'Angelo, and then down the line is Jay.
Yeah.
Niggas be like, D'Angelo who?
Oh yeah,
niggas be like, remember Jay-Z's hit song Brown Sugar? Like, nigga, that was was Jay-Z? I recall it different. Like, nope, you recall it wrong, nigga.
bought
That's
his royalties and all
right.
that shit.
That's my shit now.
They gonna hit him with that Vita.
Right.
Remember Vita
Oh,
from
I
Rockefeller?
love
no,
her.
Vita was from Murder Inc.
No. Oh no. Okay.
You talking about Emil?
A mill?
Yeah, a million.
Oh, yeah, a million.
Yeah.
Damn, they did her. Yeah, she was gone.
What happened to Emilion? I thought she just got dropped from the label. Something happened to her?
Oh, nothing happened to her.
Oh, she just gone.
She just
said
vanished.
something. She said she popped off a little bit and then vamoose.
She had that
Okay.
one song with Beyonce, right? I remember. That's crazy. Speaking about Beyonce, she had a song with Beyonce. It was like her hit single.
Emilion had
Oh,
Can
wow.
I Get Her? That's
Yeah,
the only thing I
that
know Emilion from.
Yeah, that was. She dropped that album and it was gone. It was over.
Matter of fact, no, she was Emil, and then he dropped a group named Emilion. Because they used to have the song Watching My Life Go Down. You remember that?
I don't remember.
Nah, I think that was local.
I remember.
That was where's my phone?
That didn't make it to California, brother. No.
Nah, see, this is the funny shit. No, this is the funny shit because back in the day, songs would not make it to the other coast. Now every song goes everywhere. Like a song drops, you hear it. But there was
fact.
times like I didn't hear about Mac Dre, dead ass, until maybe
Mac
Dre.
2015.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was long dead by
Yeah.
the time I got up on him.
That's a fact.
By the first time I heard Thizzle dance, Mac Dre had been dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't no bop for me. It
I
wasn't
like
no.
that.
I remember when this shit dropped. It was
I hate
hot.
that about that.
I
too.
fucked with it, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like I wasn't like, oh, this remind me of 7th grade. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, this
yeah.
some brand new shit
Yeah.
to me. Even like E40, I wouldn't really get up on E40 probably till Tell Me When to Go.
That's because
Yeah.
y'all niggas was busy hating out here, bro. I swear. Y'all loved hating on anything that wasn't DJ.
We was
And
hating
if,
on
if it wasn't DJ,
We was hating.
if he didn't have one DJ Premier beat on the album, y'all wasn't fucking
It
with
wasn't even that. It was because everybody was always shitting on New York. Every rapper who wasn't from New York always started their shit like, yo, fuck New York. And we was like, word, fuck you too.
You niggas had a
nigga.
monopoly, that's why.
I get it now,
Nah,
but
that's
it was
a
like, as
monopoly.
as a little nigga.
Yeah, nah, I didn't like the regional shit though, because I do appreciate music from everywhere. But like he right, we didn't get a lot of the music unless you was watching like a Rap City or like
But
a Video
even
Music Box
then,
or whatever that would play.
Because even Rap
whatever.
City, we
They
dominated.
had a couple of tokens, like a couple.
We had like a
Yeah.
couple of like Outcasts. It would be mad
Yeah.
New York
Or-
niggas
nah.
that Outcasts.
They'd be like, no, I
And we'd
fuck
be
with
like,
Scarface.
Right.
I fuck with
right.
Scarface.
Ghetto
That's it.
Boys.
That's it.
Niggas
Ghetto
say-
Boys.
they was caught
Right.
up by that
We didn't
shit.
get the whole, because we really thought niggas had one artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
thought Cali had like one artist.
Nah, fact.
We was like,
facts.
oh, y'all got Tupac. Like,
Yeah.
what's the problem? We love Tupac. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But niggas really had
I
whole
get
scenes
one
out there.
chick.
Right. You get one artist. Let us know who you want to represent you.
That's fine.
Do remember, if you have any questions, comments, anything you want to tell us, hit us up at the Simeon Goodson Show at gmail.com. Every Monday, the Living the Dream comedy contest, $100 prize for the funniest comedian, 4-minute spots, $5 if you want to participate, $10 if you want to watch and judge. Shit is lit, shit is mad fun. We do it every Monday, hosted by my main man, Jordan Perry. We got the Black Friday comedy weekend coming up. Go to blkfriexp.com to get details on that. That's February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I believe. We up in the Poconos doing it old school uncle style. Trip to the Poconos for no fucking reason. Bus trip to the Poconos for the weekend. Wildin' the fuck out.
I'm wearing all white.
Come on, you got to. It's
My mind
mandatory.
can't go.
It's mandatory.
You gonna play some R. Kelly?
Oh,
Not
I
to the
don't
Poconos.
I feel
know.
like that
I
sounds like a pro R.
don't
Kelly
know.
crowd. I
We
don't
might. We
know.
might.
Step in the name of love.
We might.
I can't front the 40 plus. They still rocking
still
with him. They
rocking
still
with
rocking
it.
with him.
If it's an all white party, they let it
Yeah.
slide.
Nah, the
Chocolate
rule
Factory,
is
they
you
let
get
it slide.
one.
Yeah.
You get one R. Kelly song per
All right,
party.
what's your one?
Well, I'm saying the DJ gets to pick.
Okay.
But if I'm the DJ, personally, I'm gonna go Ignition remix.
Ignition, you got to
I'ma
do
go
Ignition.
Ignition
You got to
remix.
do Ignition.
But I'm not going. That's gonna hurt me because I want to do Step in the Name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
But-
you can't do both. You can't do more than one.
Yeah.
And you definitely can't dig in the crates. You can't go
no.
old school, obscure R. Kelly. You know what I mean?
No B-side.
Right. No
What
B-sides.
was his original band that he had?
12 play.
No, that group he had. It was like Robert and the Son. Anyway, it don't matter.
Wait, no, it wasn't 12?
No, it was.
Nah. It was some other shit.
I can't remember the name.
It don't matter.
Now, if it's not a party, if you
Feeling on
just
your
being
booty?
funny, right.
Public
If you just being
announcement?
funny,
Public announcement,
you could do Feeling on Your Booty.
Oh,
That's a
right.
funny
That's
one.
karaoke.
Or the top one, the shit with him, Ron Isley and Sparkle.
Yeah, that's
That's
classic.
the most hilarious
Yeah.
song he ever did. You know what I'm talking about?
No, of course.
That 2 years ago, didn't know
Yeah.
you had male friend. Wait, that wasn't all. That was Ron Isley.
That
too?
was part of. That was the same.
No, because the Ron Isley one is different.
It's
See,
like
there's
a
too many.
It's like a trilogy. It's mad at them shit.
They had different ones on each album.
If the shoe fits was the
Yeah.
first one,
Exactly.
and then the Ron Isley one was
That was
Contagious.
You're right.
Contagious.
You're contagious. Right. Frank, shut up.
Yeah, that's.
Can't you see two men are talking?
Okay.
That one?
That
Woo!
nigga got through. He came
I'm picking
through.
it's tough. I would want to say because I don't. I like the Futures more. We shouldn't spend too much time on it. I like the Future. I like Cassidy Hotel, which is it's like not his song, but you can't play it out. And
I don't I feel like that's.
I would pick the Ja Rule if it wasn't for the money, cars, and jewels and
That shit
stars
was hard. That was
and all
hard.
the things. That's
I
a
feel like
banger.
those. Nah, I feel like
You can
I
still
don't
rock
think
those.
I feel
That's
like
a good question. Community, can we still fuck with the Futures?
Damn. You know why? You know what? The only reason I say damn is because I heard. I don't know if this is fact. Can we fact check this, team? But I heard he lost the rights
Okay.
and that the victims get the money.
That's what I heard.
I feel like if the victims get the money,
No,
then we back.
You gotta
then
let
we
it- yeah,
back.
you gotta let it
then
rock.
we back.
You gotta-
I feel like if the victims
Yeah,
get the money,
yeah.
we can play anything.
I can't front.
I
felt
feel
the
like
same
if the
way.
victims get the money,
Yeah.
then everything's back on the
Yeah.
table because we are helping the victims
Yeah.
by promoting this music.
Yeah.
That's my. But we need to be clear.
Yeah.
We need a full accounting.
It says, in a ruling last week, this is right when it happened, the Illinois Supreme Court said first dibs belonged to Heather Williams, an abuse victim who won a $4 million civil judgment. So, yeah, some of his royalties was awarded to
Oh, you gotta
the
run
victims.
it. You gotta run the
Oh, we're
record.
running that shit up
You gotta
But it's
run the
only one
record.
person.
for the victims. She was one of the, hold on, let me
She
See,
white.
we got-
I don't know. We can't.
we gotta-
we can't
we gotta-
siphon.
She
We gotta
white?
get some forensic accounting.
Right.
Also,
Oh,
I
not
think
a-
a certain amount should be like for preventative measures.
Right, we
So
need
now
education.
We need education. we need curriculum. We gotta, because if
Facts.
not, there will be
This is
another
why I
Robert
fuck
Kelly.
with Tech
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's community based. This is I'm dead ass. Like even when we talking dumb shit, the nigga he got
We
his
gotta-
head. He's like,
prevention.
no,
It's important.
right? You can't just pay out
pay it
the
off.
past.
Yeah.
You gotta
what
apply
about
toward the
kids?
future, right?
What about the kids?
No, that's
The
fucking
kids.
right. All right.
That's what.
So if we have clear legislation and documentation
Let's go.
that this money is going directly to the victims, then I say
And
R. Kelly's
prevention.
back on
We
the
gotta
table.
step in the
And-
name of love now.
Well, see, I don't know. We got to talk because right as it stands right now it's going to them. So I would love to have a conversation with the victims where it's like maybe you can allot some of this
Yeah.
to education, but. I feel like just that by itself, like
Up
if
to
you
them.
getting,
I
like
feel
if
you.
R. Kelly's getting the money, a penny, then it's off
Then
the
it-
table.
then it is different.
We can't
It's
do it.
different.
We shouldn't do it.
Nah, I feel you.
We got the one song rule. But if it's all for the victims,
Yeah.
then it's every song back.
Damn,
Well,
he can't make
well.
no money off his records.
Nah,
Like,
nigga in
that's-
jail. Fuck you need money for?
Oh no, I'm just saying. Listen, my man like
Fuck you
honey
need
buns.
money
You
from.
like
And
you
you
like
know-
ramen.
Yeah.
The most egregious shit about R. Kelly, the thing that bothers me the most about R. Kelly is just how fucking, because he could have just did it.
Yeah,
Like he could have just been a dirty nigga with some bitches and treated them like humans.
Yeah.
And he would have had 1,000 young
Yeah.
bitches.
Yeah.
And nobody would have had a problem. But this nigga's kidnapping them,
Yeah.
cutting them off from their family. You know what I mean? Just like literally abusing them. You know what I mean? It's like if you give them the option,
Yeah.
you could live in this basement
If
or
you
you could
want.
go home.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know? I'm like, that's fine.
yeah.
But you can't coerce and cut them off and not let people see them. You know,
Yeah.
you fuck that up.
Also,
It's-
make sure y'all over 18. Like, please.
right. Let me see some
Please and thank
ID.
you.
Let me sign this voucher.
Yeah.
Put your phone in this bag.
Let me see that Metro. card.
Right. Make sure, give me your mom's,
Yeah,
call your
yeah,
mom's,
yeah.
let her know where you at.
Fact.
That type of shit. He could have still been in the crib with 30 bitches.
They no
right
different than a
now.
lot. Yeah.
I think the issue is what I've noticed as like a through line between a lot of these kind of crazy characters.
Right. It's control.
Is that they never got bitches before the money.
We was just talking about this.
But
one.
also, if you
Eric
get
Adams.
bitches, you're not gonna have time to write some of the most beautiful songs of all
Facts.
time. It's just like that pain
Yeah.
created some
Well, I
of the
think-
best beats ever.
Right. The phrase right is very loose with R. Kelly.
'Cause he
Because I'm pretty
can't
sure he's
read-
illiterate.
he can't read and write.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah. I
so,
don't know.
I mean, just
But that's a
formulate.
talent, though. If you can't read and write to
He
make
can
that song.
formulate music.
Whatever
Formulate
drumline
record.
situation,
Right.
he did to make that music. But it's and I don't like giving. I'm not any going to give dating advice, but ladies, if you are pursuing a man with power and money, check out his old bitches and make sure they was attractive early on. Okay, just
Yeah.
Hey.
make sure that he
Right.
learned some lessons early on, because a fully developed brain having good pussy for the first time is very problematic.
That's
especially
true.
with unchecked power and money comes into play.
That's a
So
fact.
God damn.
that's what I'm gonna recommend.
Message.
Pass the tech.
Yeah, word.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get the fuck out of here with that one. That's as good as it gets. One more time for my main man, Tech. Thank you so much for joining us, man. We really
of
appreciate
course.
it. Shout out to Fritz. Shout out to T. What you want to say? I'm sorry.
Oh no! If we making announcements for events,
Yes, announcements.
This drops December 4th. You
Yes,
said?
sir.
December 14th, Full Circle is throwing Conspiracy Con.
Ooh,
It's like
tinfoil fitted.
Yeah.
What you
Simeon,
talking about?
I need you as a judge. It's like Shark Tank, but for hoteps.
Okay.
We're gonna we come in with the best conspiracy theories as a community.
Oh, let me lock that in right now.
Featuring
Let me-
comedians. We're also going to be have submissions from
Okay.
people, anyone to send some of their best conspiracy theories. You're going to have to convince us and the crowd. We're going to have some follow-up
It's
questions.
a Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. It's going to be at a black-owned spot. It's a safe space, 275 Park in Brooklyn.
Oh,
That's
shit.
wild.
Shout out to Ray Dijon, man.
Ray Dijon, shout out Kwame. They got a beautiful space. They're having us there. So we're going to do a lot of indoor shows as well. They got a bunch of dope shows as well. They also got some OGs, Big Steppin' Uncle.
Come
events
on.
as well.
Steppin'
You know I know them niggas.
Nah, they holding it down over there. That's like our one of our homes. So we're gonna be doing that Thursday the 14th and December 16th at Littlefield. We have a spin-off show that we're doing with Ashton Womack called All Good Comedy. He's gonna be doing the second one there. You can follow us at fools.circle. Get on the email listserv.
Wait, fools.circle.
That's the Instagram.
There's no
yeah,
.com?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
that's
Instagram.
the IG. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
damn,
yeah,
this
yeah.
nigga,
No,
this
the
nigga changed
.com.
.com to
No,
.circle.
There's a website,
Nigga's different.
Fools-Circle, but as well, you get on our listserv there as well. You can follow me at Teklai, Teklai.
Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
y'all.
I really appreciate it. And we got to holler because Tech is going to produce my next show.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Fucking talk about it. Bang! Simeon Goodson Show. It's Monday. Go to work, motherfuckers.